Good morning my dear students, and welcome to Kreatryx channel and welcome to Impulse batch. Good morning Shivam, good morning Jaitirtha, good morning Harish. So before going to enter the topic, let me introduce myself. I'm KV Swami. I did my MTech in Systems and Signal Processing from JNT College of Engineering, Hyderabad, and passed out in the year 2007. And since 2009 I was into this GATE coaching field, teaching my favorite subjects, signals and systems and communication, throughout the country. I have 12 plus years of teaching experience, and now I'm associated with Unacademy. And if you want to purchase any course in Unacademy, you can use my code KVS Live, with which you will be getting flat 10% discount. Any course in Unacademy you can purchase using my code KVS Live to get flat 10% discount. First of all, we'll observe what are the various courses for GATE we are having in Unacademy. Basically, we are having two types of courses. The first one is the Plus subscription, and the second one is the Iconic subscription. In the Plus subscription, the student is exposed to live classes, crash courses, weekly tests, doubt solving sessions, and batches are conducted in both English and Hindi. If a student is not comfortable with English, he can take the batch in Hindi, and if a student is not comfortable with Hindi, he can take the batch in English from his choice of educator. And we have rank improvement batches also. And apart from this, we have one more subscription, that is nothing but Iconic subscription, in which the student is under the supervision of a educator known as mentor. So here a personal coach is given to the students, a detailed study planner is given to the students, and study booster sessions are there, personal test analysis, dedicated clearing instructors are there, and preparatory study material is also given. Now you can choose any subscription, Plus or Iconic, and you can use the code KVS Live to get flat 10% discount. And after this is a very important information to all the students, that on March 14th, that is tomorrow, that is Sunday at 11 AM, Unacademy is going to conduct Unacademy Combat. It is an exam, it is an online exam for 60 minutes, that is 1 hour duration, and the branches eligible are electrical and ECE. What is the advantage if you are going to top in this Unacademy Combat? Top 3 winners from each batch will get 100% scholarship on Plus subscription, means they need not pay anything on Plus subscription. It is Plus subscription will become free of cost for the top 3 students, and the top 100 students will get additional discounts. But in order to write this exam, you can use the code KVS Live. You can use my code KVS Live. So my dear students, don't miss this opportunity. All of you utilize this opportunity. And this is also regarding the Unacademy Combat only. Right, use the code KVS Live. After the class you can enroll. Right, here you observe what is the important. India's largest weekly scholarship test for GATE is Unacademy Combat. Access to assess your GATE preparation in 60 minutes. Challenging and original GATE questions curated by the best educators. Take it live to compete with the best. You can compare, you can see where you are lying in the competition. Super fast and fun with All India live leaderboard. Detailed video solutions are also given, my dear students. So you save the date, March 14th 2021, 11 AM. So this is also regarding the Unacademy Combat. Suppose if a student is planning for Plus subscription in Unacademy, what is the fee structure? If a student wants to take GATE or ESE in Plus subscription for 12 months, that is 1 year, it costs around 27,225 rupees, and you can use the code KVS Live to get flat 10% discount. That is around 25,000. In 25,000 you are going to get the course. And if a student is planning GATE or ESE preparation for 18 months, that is 1.5 years, so it costs around 34,650, and again you can use the code KVS Live to get flat 10% discount. Again, if a student is planning his GATE or ESE preparation for 24 months, that is 2 years, so it costs around 39,600. Again you can use the code KVS Live to get flat 10% discount. Now coming to iconic subscription, if a student is planning for GATE or ESE preparation for 12 months, that is 1 year, so in iconic it costs around 45,225 rupees, and you can use the code KVS Live to get flat 10% discount. And if a student is planning GATE or ESE preparation in iconic for 24 months, remember this 24 months is ideal for second year students. This costs around 66,600. Here also you can use my code KVS Live to get flat 10% discount. Right. So these are the available courses for GATE, either plus or iconic. So you can use the code KVS Live. KVS Live. Right. Now let's switch back to our subject. So my dear students, if you remember, we were discussing the basic signals. Till now we completed step signal, we completed signum, we completed impulse signal, we completed impulse train, we completed rectangular pulse, we completed triangular pulse, we completed. The next basic signal what I am going to introduce is the ramp signal. The ramp signal. So there is no heat in the live chat, my dear students. Those who are coming new, please subscribe the channel and share the session. Share the session. Ramp signal. So this ramp signal is denoted by R of t. Is a basic signal R of t, defined as t for t greater than 0 and 0 for t less than 0. Ramp signal will appear like this: t for t greater than 0 and 0 for t less than 0. So for 1, R of t is t means for 1 you will get 1, for 2 you will get the value 2, for 3 you will get the value 3, and so on. So this is a ramp signal. Now if you observe, what is the slope? If you take any 2 points and calculate the slope, suppose if I want to calculate the slope between 1 and 2, if I want to calculate the slope between 1 and 2, we know that slope is y coordinate by x coordinate, isn't it? Now if I calculate the slope here, what is this one? This is 1, this is 1. So slope is 1. Here also between 2 and 3 you calculate. Slope is 1. This is 1, this is 1. This height is 1, this width is also 1. Slope is 1. So this ramp signal is going to maintain slope of 1 throughout its interval. So it is also known as unit ramp signal. Unit ramp signal. Unit ramp signal. Again I am repeating, my dear students. Good morning, Guru Balaji. If you observe here, again I am repeating, R of t is t for t greater than 0 and 0 for t less than 0. R of t is given like this. Now I am calculating the slope between 2 points. So if I calculate the slope between 1 and 2, the slope is 1. This width is 1, this height is also 1. So y by, see, y coordinate by x coordinate, or vertical component coordinate by horizontal component coordinate. Slope is 1 throughout its interval of existence. So ramp signal is also known as unit ramp signal. Unit ramp means unit slope. Already we have seen unit impulse. See, you can remember like this. This is the best way to remember. This is the best way to remember, my dear students, that in impulse signal coefficient represents area. In impulse signal, A del of t. In impulse signal coefficient represents area. In step signal coefficient represents value, and in ramp signal coefficient represents the slope. A V S. A del of t, V U of t, S R of t. A del of t, V U of t, S R of t. In impulse signal coefficient represents area. step signal coefficient reference value, ramp signal coefficient reference slope. Unit ramp signal means what? Slope is 1, right? So after this, if I ask you to draw the shape of the signal x of t is equal to t. Suppose if I give you this signal x of t is equal to t and ask you to draw the signal, how we are going to draw? This is in the form of y is equal to x of t is equal to t means on the horizontal axis independent variable, on the vertical axis dependent variable. X of t is equal to t means you are going to draw like this, right? Suppose if I ask you to draw the shape of the signal u of t, so you are very much comfortable with u of t. Today's discussion is very important. You should not miss a single minute, my dear students. All of you must be alert. Now first of all, I took x of t is equal to t and one more signal u of t I took. And if I ask you to multiply these two signals, what do you know about multiplication of signals? We know that multiplication of signals is nothing but multiplying at common points. Now if you observe, this x of t is equal to t is existing from minus infinite to plus infinite, whereas this u of t is existing from 0 to infinite, of which what is the common portion? Common portion is from 0 to infinite. If you observe, in this common portion, this signal has different amplitudes. This signal has different amplitudes and this signal has unit amplitude. What happens if you multiply this different amplitudes with unit amplitude? You will get different amplitudes. So that if I multiply these two signals, I am going to get a ramp signal like this. Ramp signal, or in short, ramp signal can also be written as tu of t. Very important notation. Remember, r of t can be written as tu of t. Ramp signal can also be written as tu of t. Ramp signal can also be written as tu of t. Now, does ramp signal has any relationship with u of t? Yes. Remember, if you differentiate a ramp signal, you will get a step signal. If you differentiate a ramp signal, you will get a step signal. So ramp signal differentiation. Differentiation means what? Slope calculation, no? Now, if you observe, suppose if I take a ramp signal, this is ramp signal. Linear, 1 for 1 1 2 2. Now if I calculate the rate of change or differentiation of this ramp signal from 0 to 1, observe here, calculate the slope from 0 to 1, what will come? From 0 to 1, it is 1. You calculate the slope from 0 to 1, it is 1. From 1 to 2, you calculate the slope, it is going to be 1 only throughout its interval. So that if I differentiate a ramp signal, I am going to get a step signal, and if I integrate a step signal, I am going to get a ramp signal. Very important relation. If you differentiate a ramp signal, you will get a step signal, and if you integrate a step signal, you will get a ramp signal. You calculate the slope here between 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, it is going to be 1, which is nothing but differentiation. So this signal is nothing but u of t now. So we write d by dt of u of t is, sorry, d by dt of r of t is u of t. And I think I told you, we have discussed this one, how we are going to get a ramp signal by integrating a step signal. Anyway, I'll repeat one more time. Look here, my dear students, observe here. Let's see the proof for this one. Now first of all, be ready with your step signal. This is, let's change the independent variable, right? I'm changing the independent variable from t to tau, no issues in that. Now integration is performed from what value to what value? Listen carefully, my dear students. Integration is performed from what value to what value? Minus infinite to t. This t can take any value, so I'm coming from minus infinite, started at minus infinite, and I'm coming like this. In the first case, case 1, I'll write here, case 1, say my t is less than 0. So if t is less than 0, does our signal is lying between in the integration limit so that we can integrate? No. So signal is not lying in the integration limit. So I can write, if t less than 0, minus infinite to t, u of tau d tau is simply 0, because the signal is not between the integration limits. This is case 1. In case 2 means what? T greater than 0. T greater than 0, say t is equal to 1, means our t has crossed 0. And say it has come to a point 1. T greater than 0, at t is equal to instant 1, I am going to calculate. So what will happen if you integrate? So 0 to, what is the integration limit? 0 to 1, because the signal is present. See, in between integration limit, the signal is present in the range of 0 to 1 only. 0 to 1, u of tau, 0 to 1, what is the value of u of tau? 1 d tau. So what is this equal to? 1. Same t greater than 0. What happens if t is equal to 2? If I assume t is equal to 2, so t is equal to 2. Now again, t is equal to 2 means what? 0 to 2. Integration limits will become 0 to 2. What is the value of u of tau again? 1 d tau. What is this value? 2. Say t is equal to 3. T greater than 0 only. Our t is greater than 0, but it is taking the value 3. So assume that it has come to a value 3. Now what will happen? Integration limits will become 0 to 3. Again, u of tau value is 1, no? 1 d tau. It is 3. Right? So, and so on. Observe here. So can you generalize this? Yes. Observe here. Integral minus infinite to t u of tau d tau is 0 for t less than 0. Is 0. Suppose if I take t less than 0, it is 0. What happens if I take t greater than 0? Observe here, my students. For t is equal to 1, 1. For t is equal to 2, 2. For t is equal to 3, 3. For t is equal to 4, if I take it, the answer will come out to be, from the analysis, 4. For t is equal to 5, it will be 5. For t is equal to 100, it will be 100. Or in general, it will be t only for t greater than 0. Whatever the value you take, it will come. Suppose if you take t is equal to 100, this value will be 100. If you take t is equal to 1 crore, it will come out to be 1 crore. So I can write like this. So it is 0 for t less than 0, and it is t for t greater than 0. T greater than 0. T greater than 0 means 0 to infinite. Or I can simply write like this. U of tau d tau is, so forget about this one, 0 for t less than 0. It is t for t greater than 0. T greater than 0 means multiply with u of t. So tu of t is what signal? Ramp signal. Ramp signal. Hope you are all comfortable. Alright. If you are going to get something for t greater than 0, means attach u of t. Attach u of t. Right? Here I am going to get t for t greater than 0. T greater than 0 means attach u of t here. Hope you are all comfortable. Reply in the live chat. Fine. So in this way we are going to get a RAM signal. So after that, many examples we are going to have. You need not worry. So how to attach, how to detach, many examples we are going to have, right? See what I am saying here. Remember, I am going to get t for t greater than 0. Suppose example, suppose if I would have got t for t greater than 1. Suppose I am doing some integration or some process in which I got t for t greater than 1. Then what you are going to attach for this t? T greater than 1 means from 1 no, you have t minus 1 you have to attach. Suppose in the process I got some t for t greater than 10, means you have to attach u of t minus 10 from 10 no. Here I am going to get the integration as t for t greater than 0, attach u of t. Don't worry, many examples we are going to have. We are still in the basics only. Okay, so this is about the RAM signal, I mean the definition and how the relationship with the u of t. Fine, let's perform some interesting. Now let's go to the interesting part, that is transformations of the independent variable. So what is the first transformation of the independent variable you can perform? Time shifting. Listen carefully, my dear students, this is important. Time shifting. Okay, we know. What do you know about time shifting? Suppose try to draw r of t minus 3 and r of t plus 3. Draw r of t minus 3 and r of t plus 3. Shifting operation I am going to perform. Observe here. All of you must try in your books. R of t I know. R of t I know. R of t means what? Unit ramp signal. Ramp signal. Why I am going to call by the name unit ramp? Because it has got unit slope. How can you say that it has got unit slope? Verify. Take 1, 1. What is the slope between 0 to 1? It is 1. Take the point 2. So calculate the slope between 0 to 2 or 1 to 2. What is the slope we are going to get? It is 1. So it is known as unit ramp. Unit ramp signal. Okay. Fine. R of t minus 3. R of t minus 3. What do you know? Here t naught is positive, delayed version. Delayed version. Delayed version of R of t by how many units? 3 units. Right shift or left shift? Right shift. Right shift, my dear students. It will come like this. This is R of t minus 3. Means at 3 its value is 0. At 4 its value is what? 1. At 5 what is its value? 2. And so on. Now if I calculate the slope, of R of t minus 3. So first of all remember, here the signal is increasing from left to right. You have to observe, my dear students, and if you observe, this signal is increasing. Increasing means always it will have positive slope. Positive slope. Suppose if I want to calculate that slope, here look here, take this one. What is the width here? 1. Take the height. What is the height difference here? Here 1. So y coordinate by x coordinate, slope is 1. So with the time shifting there is no change in the slope, and slope is 1. Right? What is the width here? 1 unit. Here what is the height? What is the height? 1 unit. So vertical component by horizontal component is nothing but your slope now. So slope is 1. So if I delay, there is no change in the slope. Hope you are all comfortable. Now what happens if I advance? Try to draw R of t plus 3. R of t plus 3. Advanced version of R of t by 3 units. Right shift or left shift? Left shift. It will come like this. Means at minus 3 its value is 0. At minus 2 its value is 1. At minus 1 its value is 2, at 0 its value is 3. Now what is the slope? Observe here, slope means, look here, what is this width? This width is 3 units. And what is this height? Height is also 3 units. Slope is vertical by horizontal, and slope is 1. So if you delay or advance, there is no change in the slope. Hope you are all comfortable. RT is unbounded signal, sir. Yes, it is unbounded signal, Jaitirtha, but boundedness we are going to discuss in future. RT is a unbounded signal. Yes, exactly. I agree. Jaitirtha, RT is unbounded signal, but that concept we are going to discuss in future. Impulse signal, what we discussed, is bounded, unbounded signal. RT is unbounded, but whereas UT is bounded signal, unit step signal, U of t is bounded signal. But how can you say that? We are going to discuss later, not now. Future topic. We are in basics, right? So this is about the time shifting. Hope you are all comfortable. Please reply in the live chat. Reply in the live chat. RT minus 3, RT plus 3. Fine. After this, time reversal. Next operation. Time reversal. Anyway, detailed analysis and chart also I am going to give regarding all the basic signals. Okay. Time reversal. Reversal means, look here, mirror image along vertical axis. No, draw the signal R of minus t. We know R of t. Take the reversal. It's very simple. R of t is there with us. Again I am repeating, R of t means unit ramp. It is called unit ramp. Why it is called unit ramp? Unit ramp means it has got slope 1. How can you check the slope? Take any 2 points and calculate the slope. It is going to be 1 for a ramp signal. R of minus t means here slope is 1. And always observe the signal from left to right. Left to right, if I observe, the signal is increasing. Signal is increasing means slope is always positive. Now R of minus t. R of minus t means mirror image along, what do you know about reversal? I know that mirror image along vertical axis. So simply take the mirror image along vertical axis. Now if I observe from left to right, is the signal increasing or decreasing? It is decreasing means slope must be positive or negative. It must be negative, my dear students. So let's calculate. So this is minus 1. This is 1. First of all, draw the shape. We are not in hurry, and then we'll calculate the slope. This is R of minus t. Now what is the slope, my dear students? If I take this point and this point, what is the slope? Slope is minus 1. Slope is minus 1. Slope is minus 1 means if you take the reversal, here there is a change in the slope. If you shift, there is no change in the slope, but if you take the reversal, there is a change in the slope, right? Slope is minus 1, it is not plus 1. Hope you are all comfortable. R of t is there, take R of minus t, mirror image along vertical axis, slope also changes. Positive slope becomes negative slope, that's it. Now the third operation, time scaling, very very important operation. Time scaling operation. Scaling means, what do you know about scaling? Scaling means multiplying the independent variable by a constant. Okay. So R of t means what? Tu of t. R of t means Tu of t. Kulla Harish Kumar. You are saying that RT is a odd signal. No. Again, as Harish Kumar said, RT is what kind of signal, my dear students? Tell me, it is even signal or odd signal, or neither even nor odd? Come on. What kind of signal is ramp? Even signal or odd signal, or neither even nor odd? Harish, if your answer is wrong, no issues. In the learning stage, mistakes will come. Come on, tell me, my dear students, RT is what kind of signal? Ramp signal. Is it a even signal or an odd signal, or neither even nor odd? Yes, exactly, Manu, you are right. It is neither even nor odd. Harish, you can verify. R of t, you take R of minus t, and after that you calculate minus R of minus t. If you are going to get the same shape as R of t, if R of t is equal to minus R of minus t, then we can classify this as odd signal, but this will not be satisfied for ramp. No, JT, that is not a odd signal. Let me tell you, it is neither even nor odd. Neither even nor odd. Let me summarize what signals we have seen till now. U of t we have seen. U of t is what? Neither even nor odd. After that, signum. Signum t is what kind of signal? Odd signal. Impulse signal, what kind of signal? Even signal. Rectangular pulse, what kind of signal? Even signal. Triangular pulse, what kind of signal? Even signal. Ramp signal R of t is neither even nor odd. Neither even nor odd signal. Don't worry, my dear students, we are in learning stage. If mistakes are coming, means you are going in the right way. Let me tell you, mistakes must come. Right. So come to our discussion. Time scaling. R of t is t, U of t, no? So what happens if I scale this one? Suppose if I calculate R of alpha t. R of alpha t means what will happen? Alpha t into U of alpha t, no? Replace t with alpha t. Now, what do you know about U of alpha t? I know that U of alpha t is U of t only. This is alpha R of t. Can I write like this? Very, very important conclusion we are going to get here. R of alpha t is alpha times R of t. Important result. R of alpha t means if you are going to scale, a ramp signal that is affecting the slope, if you are going to scale a ramp signal that is affecting the slope, because in R of t coefficient indicates the slope. In R of t coefficient indicates the slope. My dear students, in R of t only coefficient indicates the slope. Don't ever think that in R of minus t coefficient indicates the slope. In R of t only coefficient indicates the slope. So if I scale a ramp signal here, so there is this scaling factor has become the slope here. This scaling factor has become the slope here. R of alpha t is alpha times R of t. Right? Suppose I'll tell you with an example. Don't worry. Okay, I'll explain Jayatida, but meanwhile, it is very simple that you can analyze. It is such a simple analysis that you can, if you are going to put it on paper, within seconds it will come. Jayatida is asking, sir, can you explain why R of t is neither even nor odd? See, in order to check whether signal is even or odd, you take any signal, take its reversal. If the signal is same as its reversal, definitely this will be an even signal. Suppose, or you take this one, x of t, the signal satisfy this one, minus x of minus t. This is said to be odd signal. Jayatida. For R of t you verify. Right. Now, ramp signal, if I scale, there will be a change in the slope of ramp signal. Now, my dear students, observe. R of alpha t is what? Alpha times R of t. Here, what happens from this? Here, what happens if I replace this t with minus t? R of minus alpha t is alpha times r of minus t. This is also important relation, man. Don't worry, with examples we are going to discuss all this. R of alpha t is alpha r of t, and r of minus alpha t is alpha times r of minus t. And remember here, r of minus alpha t is not equal to minus alpha times r of t. You simply take down, we'll verify. I'm giving something here. So let's go to the next slide. My dear students, observe here, very, very important discussion. What we got? R of alpha t is alpha times r of t. Sir, how to verify? Take one signal here. R of 2t. What happens if I substitute the value of alpha to be 2? 2 times r of t. So these two signals must be same. These two signals must be same. How can you say? Draw. Without drawing the signal, nothing we are going to get, my dear students. R of t is there. All the basic signals and their operations we are going to analyze also, and going to prepare a table. Don't worry. So R of t. R of t means this signal. R of t uniqueness is its slope is 1. So it is known as unit ramp also. Okay. Now this is R of t. What we have to calculate? R of 2t. What do you know about R of 2t? My dear students, R of here slope is 1, no? Slope is 1. R of 2t we have to calculate. R of 2t means what do you know? We know that scaling means multiplying the time axis or the horizontal axis with the scaling factor. What is scaling factor? 2. So 1 will become 1 by 2. 1 will become 1 by 2. This will come like this. 2 will become 2 by 2 is 1. 3 will become 3 by 2. But here the values on the vertical axis but or the dependent variable values will not change. Right? If the first signal is r of t, the second one is r of 2t. For r of 2t, just what I did, divide the horizontal axis with the scaling factor. Now if you observe, what is the slope? What is the slope here? From 0 to 1 by 2, what is the slope here? Can you calculate and tell me what is slope? Slope is what? Or slope is vertical by horizontal. Here the width is 1 by 2, here height is 1. 1 by 1 by 2 is 2. Slope is 2. So slope is 2. Starting at 0 means this is nothing but 2 r of t, no? This signal is nothing but 2 r of t. 2 r of t. 2 r of t. Exactly, Guru Balaj. R of 2t will be 2 r of t. See, starting at 0, going with the slope of 2 means it is nothing but 2 r of t. Now, you can verify this one also, my dear students. R of minus alpha t is equal to alpha r of minus t, and this is r of minus alpha t is not equal to minus alpha r of t. You can verify, I think. I'm not going to discuss any examples based on these two. You can verify, homework. Verify with some examples. Fine. What happens if you are given shifting and scaling? Shifting and scaling. Now comes the important part. Draw the signal x of t is equal to r of 2t plus 3. All of you try to draw this signal. R of 2t plus 3. All of you must be active. R of 2t plus 3 shape I want. R of 2t plus 3. R first shift then scale you can adopt. So there are two methods. First method, basic method, M1 I'll call, M1. So whenever you are given transformations involving shifting as well as scaling, we know that are a first shift then scale. So RT is there with you. Go to RT plus 3. From which you can go to R2T plus 3. This we know. Right? So RT you draw. This is RT. This is RT. RT plus 3 already we have drawn. And what is slope here? 1. RT plus 3. My dear students, observe RT plus 3 means advanced version. Advanced version is left shift. It will start at -3. And it will go like this. Right? This will be 0. Now with shifting there will be no change in the slope. So here slope is 1. If slope is 1 means what? Slope means we know y vertical coordinate by horizontal coordinate. Here width is 3. Means this height must be 3. So this point is 3. Hope you are all comfortable. With shifting there is no change in the slope. Slope is 1. So here width is 3. So this height must be 3 na? Because the slope must be 1. So this point will be 3. Now R of 2t plus 3. R of 2t plus 3. Now how we are going to draw R of 2t plus 3? What do you know? Here on R of t plus 3 divide the horizontal axis with what? 2. So this will become 0. Right? Now what will be the slope? Observe. Slope will be 2. Slope will be 2. Because the scaling factor is 2, no? So slope will be 2. Fine, my dear student. Hope you are all comfortable. But I will go with a different method. I am not interested in this method, but I want to plot with a different method. That is, what do you know about R of t? R of t means tu of t. Don't worry, if you are solving 2 or 3 examples, everything will come. If I want R of 2t plus 3, so in the place of t, substitute 2t plus 3. 2t plus 3, u of 2t plus 3. Can I write like this? See, R of t is tu of t. R of 2t plus 3 I want. So 2t plus 3, u of 2t plus 3. Okay. Now, or I can write as 2t plus 3, u of, take 2 common, t plus 3 by 2. Now in unit step, does this 2 has any significance? We have seen many examples. Does this 2 has any significance? No significance. You can cancel that. In unit step signal, this 2 is not having any significance. So you can cancel that. Or this becomes, it is 2t plus 3, u of t plus 3 by 2. I can write like this. Isn't it? So R of 2t plus 3 is nothing but 2t plus 3 u of t plus 3 by 2. Or even if I want to simplify, u of it is nothing but 2t plus 3. U of t plus 3 by 2 means it exists from what value to what value? U of t plus 3 by 2 means for t greater than minus 3 by 2. And is 0 for t less than minus 3 by 2. Now means the resulting signal R of 2t plus 3 exists from minus 3 by 2. Minus 3 by 2 it will start. Now you give different values. What happens if I substitute minus 3 by 2? Minus 3 by 2, if I substitute, it will be 0. What happens if I substitute 0? What if I substitute 0? It will be 3. So it will be going like this. Now if you want to calculate the slope, you can calculate. Slope is what? This height is 3, this width is 3 by 2. So slope will be increasing, no, positive slope 2. If you observe, same answer we got, same answer, you can verify, same answer. If you solve one more problem, everything will be clear. In this method, if you solve one more problem, everything will be clear, my dear students. Fine. One more problem. Draw r of minus 4t plus 5. Draw the signal x of t is equal to r of minus 4t plus 5. Minus 4t plus 5. Those who have not understood the previous example, again I am going to repeat the entire process. Please listen carefully. Now I want the shape of the signal x of t is equal to r of minus 4t plus 5. What do you know? First step, I know about r of t only, sir. Very good. How you can write your r of t? Tu of t. How you can, now what is r of minus 4t plus 5? In the place of t, substitute minus 4t plus 5. Minus 4t plus 5 into u of minus 4t plus 5. Okay, fine. Now this is, try to simplify the second term. This is minus 4t plus 5 only. Now how I can simplify? Here you take minus 4 common, t minus 5 by 4 I can write. Now this scaling factor is not having any significance. Already detailed analysis we have studied in unit step signal. This scaling factor is not having any significance. So you can simply ignore this scaling factor 4. So that this will become minus 4t plus 5 only, minus t plus 5 by 4. Minus t plus 5 by 4. Now can you tell me u of minus t plus 5 by 4 exists from what value to what value? Do you know u of minus t plus 5 by 4 exists from what value to what value? Sir, I don't know. Do you know first shift then scale? Yes, I know. From that you can get, observe here, everything will come from the basic only. U of t is there with you, from which you go to u of t plus 5 by 4. Call this as y of t. Take the reversal. I think you know this one. Now see how you are going to get the limits of u of minus t plus 5 by 4. U of t means exists from what value to what value? Sir, it will exist from 0 to infinite. Okay. U of t plus 5 by 4 means exists from what value to what value? My dear students, it exists from minus 5 by 4 to infinite. Because advanced version, no? Advanced version. I am comfortable. So y of t exists from minus 5 by 4 to infinite. Can you tell me y of minus t exists from what value to what value? Minus infinite to 5 by 4. Just reversal, no? So your u of, observe here, your u of minus t plus 5 by 4 exists from what value to what value? Minus infinite to 5 by 4. So I can further simplify this as x of t is equal to minus 4t plus 5. What is there here? U of minus t plus 5 by 4. Just now I got the information that it exists from minus infinite to 5 by 4. Minus infinite to 5 by 4 means what? T t less than 5 by 4. That's it. Simple. Minus infinite to 5 by 4 means t less than 5 by 4. And 0 if t greater than 5 by 4. Now can you draw the shape? Yes. I got the limits, no? Now I can easily draw the shape of the signal. Observe here x of t. So up to 5 by 4 only my signal is existing. Up to 5 by 4. Now observe here, my students. What happens if I substitute? What happens if I substitute 5 by 4 here? If I substitute 5 by 4 in this one, it will be 0. What happens if I substitute 0? It will be 5. Some value 5. So it will go like this. This is a shape. What is the slope here? Slope. Suppose if I want to calculate the slope. First of all, slope means you must look from left to right. Increasing or decreasing? The signal is decreasing. Means it must have negative slope. Now how to calculate the slope here? This width, this height is 5. This width is how much? 5 by 4. So slope is what? Minus 4. Hope you are all comfortable. Very good, very good. Kula Harish Kumar, slope is not 4, it is minus 4 because the signal is decreasing. One more problem I will give you so that you will get confidence on this. Very simple. R of t, you know, R of minus 4t plus 5 means in the place of t substitute minus 4t plus 5. So u of t, whenever you are doing the analysis on u of t, this scaling factor will not have any effect. So get the limits and draw the signal. Right. Now one more problem. Draw the signal. X of t is equal to minus 2 r of minus 5t plus 40. Minus 2 r of minus 5t plus 40. You try this one. Same analysis. Minus 2 r of minus 5t plus 40. Those who have missed the previous two examples, those who are not unable to understand the previous two examples, don't worry, I am going to explain this one from the scratch. Observe here. First of all, what do you know? I know RAM signal. What do you know about RAM signal? RAM signal can be written as tu of t. But here what I want? R of minus 5t plus 40 I want. Okay. So in the place of t, substitute minus 5t plus 40. Substituted, sir. Minus 5t plus 40. Now what I am asking you to simplify the second term, this term. You simplify. This is minus 5t plus 40. You have take minus 5 common. Okay, took, sir. T minus 8. Now this scaling factor is not having any significance in unit steps. Sir, how can you say? Means go to the previous videos. Any detailed analysis we have seen. So this scaling factor is not having any significance, but this minus symbol is having significance. Don't neglect that, my dear students. This is minus 5t plus 40. U of minus t plus 8. Right? U of minus t plus 8 exists from what value to what value? From the previous analogy you can say, if u of, look here, if u of minus t plus 5 by 4 is existing from minus infinite to 5 by 4, so our signal u of minus t plus 8 will exist from minus infinite to plus 8, or r of minus 5t plus 40 is simply is minus 5t plus 40 for t less than 8, minus infinite to 8. If you want to check, you can check also. And is 0 for t greater than 8. T greater than 8. Overall signal I want to write, sir. Overall signal x of t, because here scaling is also there, no, minus 2 scaling is also there, no, amplitude scaling is also there, no. So let's write that one also. So x of t is minus 2 times r of t plus 50 is minus 5t plus 40, right? Okay, minus 5t plus 40 for t less than 8, and it is 0 for t greater than 8. Fine. Now we got the expression. Now we can draw. Slope tensor x of t minus. Let's verify the slope. Our signal is existing from minus infinite to 8. Up to 8 our signal is existing, my dear students. After 8 it will be 0. Now what happens if I substitute 8 in our signal? 8 if I substitute the value of t to be 8, minus 40 plus 40, it is 0. Fine. So next try to substitute 0. What happens if I substitute 0? If I substitute 0, so it will be minus 80. Minus 80. So join these 2 points. In between also you can substitute some values. Your wish, that is your wish. Join these 2 points. This is 8. Now if you observe this from left to right, this is my x of t, this is the shape of my x of t. From left to right, if you observe, the signal is increasing or decreasing. Now if you observe, it is increasing, means it must have a positive slope. How to get the slope? Very simple. Slope means vertical by horizontal. We know vertical height is how much? Here 80, here 8. What is the slope, my dear students? It will be 10. Slope will be 10. Exactly, Guru Balaj. Asif Ahmed, you can refer the basics. Basics are required for any exam. Asif. Hope everybody got the same shape. Very simple, very simple. Yes, yes. Now I am going to enter the interesting part now after this, and I assume that after this class, given any question from RAM signals, you are able to solve. Right. Now the next one is very, very interesting discussion we are going to have now. Draw the signal. Draw the signal. Very, very important discussion. X of t is equal to RT minus RT minus 1. I want the shape of the signal RT minus R. Oh, solve from method 1. Great, Jaytinda. You'll get the same answer. You'll get the same answer. Okay, now I want the shape of the signal RT minus RT minus 1. Fine. Let me tell you, my dear students, that in RAM signal, coefficient indicates the slope, no? In RAM signal, coefficient indicate the slope, and slope does not change with, slope of a RAM signal does not change with shifting. Now look here, how we are going to draw the signal? Very easy, you'll enjoy like anything. Observe here. R of t means what we know? R of t means is a RAM signal starting at t is equal to 0, going with a slope of 1. Going with a slope of 1. And what is here? R of t means slope is 1. SP means starting point. SP means starting point. Starting point is what? 0. This is for R of t completed. Now Observe here. Minus r of t minus 1. Slope is what? Minus 1. Minus r of t minus 1 means slope is minus 1. Starting point is 1. Now let's draw the signal. R of t is a ramp signal. Observe here. R of t is a ramp signal starting at 0 going with the slope of 1. R of t is a ramp signal starting at 0 going with the slope of 1. As it is going with the slope of 1, when it encountered the point 1, look here, R of t is a ramp signal starting at 0. It started at 0 going with the slope of 1. As this is going with the slope of 1, by the time it reached 1, its value will become 1. No? And it is going with the slope of 1. When it encountered 1, what slope is added? Minus 1 slope is added. What happens if we add a slope of 1 to slope of minus 1? Resulting slope will become 0. Slope 0 means horizontal axis. Horizontal. This is the shape. Exactly, Jaitirtha. Exactly. Now if you are comfortable with this one, I'll change this problem. Now I want the shape of the signal x of t is equal to rt minus rt minus 1 minus ut minus 2. I want the shape of this signal. Rt minus rt minus 1 minus ut minus 2. I want the shape of this signal. First of all, analysis. Then we can draw. Rt means what do you know? Slope is 1. Starting point sp is 0. Okay. Minus rt minus 1 means what do you know? Slope is minus 1. Starting point is 1. Minus ut minus 2. So minus ut minus 2 in step signal coefficient represents value. Value is minus 1. Starting point is 2. Hope you're all comfortable with this. Now let's draw. Draw the signal. RT is the ramp signal starting at 0 going with the slope of 1. RT is the ramp signal starting at 0 going with the slope of 1. As this is going with the slope of 1, observe here, when it encountered the point 1, a slope of minus 1 is added. What happens if you add a slope of 1 to slope of minus 1? Resulting slope will become 0. Slope 0, but value it has attained. Observe here, slope is 0, but it has attained some value. With that value it is going. What is that value? 1. Now the resulting signal is going with a slope of 0 horizontal with a value of 1. As this is going with a value of 1, when it encountered the point 2, a value of minus 1 is added. What happens if you add a value of 1 to value of minus 1? Resulting value will become 0. So this must be the shape of the signal. Manu, 0 to 1 empty, 1 to 2 1. Exactly, Manu. Exactly, Manu. So this is a second example. All of you must try. We are not doing any rocket science. Let's go to the next problem. Now I want the shape of this signal. RT minus RT minus 1 minus RT minus 2 plus RT minus 3. I want the shape of this signal. First of all, analysis, then we can draw. RT means what? Slope is 1, starting point is 0. Minus RT minus 1, slope is minus 1, starting point is 1. Minus RT minus 2, slope is minus 1, starting point is 2. RT minus 3, slope is 1, starting point is 3. Fine. Let's draw the signal. I'll use a different color. RT is a signal, we know, unit ramp signal, starting at 0, going with the slope of 1. Going with the slope of 1 means by the time it reaches 1, its value will be 1. Because slope is 1. This is x of t. As this is going with the slope of 1, when it encounters the point 1, a slope of minus 1 is added. Now this is going with the slope of 1, a slope of minus 1 is added. What happens? Resulting slope will become 0. Slope 0, but it has attained some value. What is that value? 1. Now it is going with a slope of 0, value of 1. As this is going with a slope of 0, when it encountered the point 2, when it encountered the point 2, a slope of minus 1 is added. What happens if we add a slope of 0 to slope of minus 1? Resulting slope will become minus 1. Minus slope means increasing or decreasing. We know that if the signal is increasing, slope will be increasing. Slope will be positive. If the signal is decreasing, slope will be negative. Negative slope means decreasing. Now this is decreasing with the slope of minus 1. As this is decreasing the slope of minus 1, when it encountered the point 3, a slope of plus 1 is added. What happens if we add a slope of minus 1 to slope of plus 1? 0. Horizontal. This is the shape. Exactly. You are right, Jaitirda. You must be very fast. One more. Are you people ready for one more? I am ready. Let's draw one more. Xt is equal to RT plus 1 minus 2RT plus RT minus 1. Yes, Jaitirtha. RT plus 1 minus 2RT plus RT minus 1. We'll see who will draw. I want a simplified expression. I want the answer in, is it like tetrahedral? Yes, Harish, you are correct. I want to put in a single expression. First of all, let's analyze. R of t plus 1 means slope is 1, starting point is minus 1. Okay, fine. Minus 2 R of t means slope is minus 2, starting point is 0. R of t minus 1 means slope is 1, starting point is 1. Let's draw. R of t plus 1 is a ramp signal starting at minus 1. R of t plus 1 is a ramp signal starting at minus 1, going with the slope of 1. Slope is positive, is increasing. So this will be 1. As this is going with the slope of 1, when it encountered the point 0, slope of minus 2 is added. What happens if we add a slope of 1 to slope of minus 2? Resulting slope will become minus 1. Minus 1 means positive or negative? Negative, so the signal will be decreasing like this. As this is going the slope of minus 1, when it encountered the point 1, a slope of plus 1 is added. What happens if we add a slope of minus 1 to slope of plus 1? Resulting slope will become 0. This is the signal. Can you give any expression for this x of t? Have you seen this? Arey yaar. What is the name for this signal? Can I call this as tri-t? Tri-t from yesterday's discussion. It is tri-t, my dear students. Yes, exactly. It is nothing but our tri-t. Now, one more. And remember, my dear student, that tri-t, after the class you can analyze, tri-t can also be written like this. verify after the class. It can also be written like this also. How to verify? Very simple. Mod t less than 1. Mod t less than 1 means always remember the signal lies between -1 to 1. Mod t means plus or minus t, na? Look here. Mod t less than 1 means plus or minus t less than 1 means minus t less than 1 to t less than 1, or t greater than -1 to t less than 1. Very simple. So mod t less than 1 means -1 to 1. Mod t less than 2 means -2 to 2. So between -1 to 1, what is the definition? 1 minus mod t. Substitute -1, 0. Substitute 0, 1 minus 0 will be 1. Substitute 1, 0. Join. We are going to get the same shape. So your tri-t can also be written as 1 minus mod t. Remember. Okay, fine. Now I want to give you one more problem. Slowly we are going to increase the complexity. Try to write this in terms of steps and ramps. The next problem will be more interesting, my dear students. After this, the next problem what we are going to get will be more interesting. Now I want you people to write this signal in terms of steps and ramps. Sir, very easily I can write. Here at -2 there is a sudden rise. We start with u of t, but it's starting at what? -2, but going with a value of 1. Yes, I can write. So x of t is nothing but, and here first of all calculate the slope from here to here. Its slope is 1. How to calculate the slope? What here height is 1, here width is also 1. So this is -1 slope, right? Now how you are going to write? Observe here. So there is a sudden rise means start with u of t. So unit steps u of t plus 2 starting at -2. So u of t plus 2 is a step signal starting at -2 going with a value of 1. Fine. As this is going with a value of 1, slope is 0 here. As this is going with a value of 1 and slope 0, when it encountered the point -1, its slope suddenly became +1. So what slope should be added to 0 to make it a slope of 1? A slope of +1 must be added. At what point it must be added? -1. Slope 1 starting at t is equal to -1 means what could be that one? R of t plus 1. R of t plus 1. Now if I add, what will happen? The resulting signal is going with the slope of 1. As this is going with the slope of 1, when it encountered the point 0, its slope became -1. Its slope became -1. Means what slope should be added to 1 to make it a slope of -1? A slope of -2 must be added. At what point it must be added? 0. So slope -2 starting at t is equal to 0 means what is that signal? -2 R of t. Now if I add like this, the resulting signal is going with the slope of -1. But at 1 slope became 0. What slope should be added to -1 to make it 0? A slope of +1 must be added. At what point it must be added? At a point 1. Slope 1 starting at t is equal to 1 means R of t minus 1. R of t minus 1. Now this is going with a slope of 0 but with a value of 1. But that value must be made 0 at point 2. So value of, what is the value? 1. So subtract 1. So value 1 starting at t is equal to 2 means u of t minus 2, you subtract. Hope you're all comfortable with this. See, if you're not comfortable also, no issues. This is method 1 only. Method 1. In our subject, minimum 2 methods. Method 2. Can I write this x of t as observe my students, can I write our x of t as summation of these two signals? Can I write my x of t as summation of these two signals? Now how can you write this one? In terms of unit steps, u of t plus 2 minus u of t minus 2. Second one, how can you write? In terms of RAM, just now we have written, now try t. R of t plus 1 minus 2 r of t plus r of t minus 1. Add all the terms you are going to get. Yes. Or another way you can remember like this. See, discontinuity is there, here means start with u of t. So step signal. So u of t plus 2 is a step signal starting at minus 2, going with a value of 1, slope 0. But here if you observe, when it reached the point minus 1, its slope became 1, means slope of plus 1 must be added. For this slope of 0, slope of plus 1. At what point? Minus 1. Slope 1 starting at t is equal to minus 1 means r of t plus 1 must be added. Now this is going with the slope of 1, but at 0, its slope became minus 1. So slope of minus 2 must be added. At what point? 0. So minus 2 r of t. Now this is coming with the slope of minus 1. So here its slope became 0. So plus 1 slope must be added. At what point? 1 plus r of t minus 1. Now if I add, this is going to slope of 0, value 1. So that value must be made 0 at 2. So subtract a value of 1 at 2 minus u of t minus 2. It's as simple as that. We can also write in terms of rect and try to your wish. Your wish, Guru Balaji. If you are interested, write in terms of signum also. You can write. How you are going to write? As Guru Balaji said, what Guru Balaji is saying that, sir, can I write this in terms of rect and try? Yes, you can write. What is this one, Guru Balaji? What is this one? Try t by 4. Sorry, rect t by 4. No, not try. Rect of t by 4 plus try t. Guru Balaji. Rect of t by 4 plus try t also I can write. No issues. Yes. Rect of t by 4 plus try t also I can write this one. No sir, I want to write in terms of signum is your wish. Okay, Guru Balaji. Good. Let's move on to the next one. Now, this is an important one, my dear students. Very. What is the expression for this one in terms of your ramps and steps? Yes, Jaitirtha, you are right. Don't worry, all the basics we are going to revise also. Now, I want you people to write this signal in terms of ramps and steps. Ramps and steps. Here, if you observe, look here. From 0 to 1, what is the slope? First of all, calculate the slope and keep it 1. Now, At 1, if you observe, there is a sudden change. There is a sudden change of value from 1 to 0. Listen, my dear students. At 1, what happened? There is a sudden change of value from 1 to 0. And one important thing is, using RAM signals, you cannot suddenly change the value from 1 to 0. Listen the statement very carefully. Using RAM signals, you cannot suddenly change the value from 1 to 0. So using RAM signals, how you are going to proceed means, first of all, you must make the slope of the ramp as 0. Whenever you have this kind of sudden discontinuities, make, or no need of this point, do one, I'll explain. So whenever you have having this kind of sudden discontinuities in the signal, using RAM signals, we cannot achieve that. First of all, the first point is, you have to make the slope as 0, and if you are going to make the slope as 0, it will have some value. Subtract that value. Now, how to analyze or how to synthesize this signal x of t is, observe here. Starting at 0, going with a slope of 1. Starting at 0, going with a slope of 1 means, we know what is that signal? R of t. R of t. Exactly, Manu. R of t. Starting at 0, going with the slope of 1 means R of t. Now do one thing. At 1, its value must be made 0, no? So first of all, do one thing. Using R of t, first of all, make R of t means what? Slope is 1. Slope is 1. Starting point is 0. Now, if you are using R of t means, first of all, make the slope as 0. Slope as 0 means, what slope must be added to this one? A slope of minus 1 must be added, no? So minus R of, at what point? 1. Minus R of t minus 1. So if what will happen? Minus 1 slope, starting point is 1. Now if I draw this one, R of t is there with me. Using RAM signals, you cannot suddenly change the value from 1 to 0. Then how you are going to proceed? So R of t is there with me, like this. R of t minus 1 I took. What happens if I subtract R of t minus 1 from R of t? What happens if I subtract R of t from 0 to 1? Observe here, my student. From 0 to 1, so signal is present here. From 0 to 1, signal is absent here. Present minus absent means present only from 0 to 1. Okay. What happened at 2? Look here. At 2, its value is 2. At 2, its value is 1. Now if I subtract the bottom signal from the top signal at 2, what happens? 2 minus 1, 1. So this will go with a value of 1 like this and so on. But here it must be made 0 at what point? Now if you observe, this is going with a slope of 0, value of 1. But this value of 1 must be made 0 at 1. So what value must be subtracted? A value of 1 must be subtracted. At what point? At a point 1. So do one thing. Subtract u of t minus 1. Then you are going to get the resulting signal like this. So my intention here to say is, using RAM signals, you cannot suddenly bring the value to 0. First of all, at that point where the value has a sudden change, you make the slope as 0 first. And if you make slope as 0, it will have some value. Then subtract that value using unit steps. That is my intention. Right? Okay, what you have written, all of you, Manu or Jaitirtha, right answer. If you discuss the next problem, it will be clear. Many problems are there. but we'll discuss this one and we'll discuss the remaining in the next class. Come on, try to write this signal in terms of ramp signals and step signals. Now if you observe, it is abrupt change, sudden change is there at 2. So using ramp signals you cannot make the sudden changes. First of all, you must make the slope 0, then you will have some value, and after that you have to subtract that value using unit steps. So first of all, what is the slope here? What is the slope here? 5 by 2. 5 by 2. How I got this slope? Vertical by horizontal is slope. Okay, now look here, sir. Or if you your wish, you can break this signal into 2 parts and you can do. If you're not comfortable, you can break this to 2 parts like this. Like this you can do. Already we have seen for this one. No, this is very simple. Add, you will get the answer. Here, starting at 0, going with the slope of 5 by 2 means how we are going to write? Write in terms of ramp 5 by 2 R of t. Because 5 by 2 R of t is the ramp signal, starting at 0, going with the slope of 5 by 2. Now at 2 there is sudden change. Observe here, my dear students. At 2 there is sudden change. Using ramp signals, can you attain sudden change? No. So what is the method you are going to follow? First of all, here at 2 you have to make the slope as 0. If you make the slope as 0, then it will attain the value 5, and you can subtract some value to get the required thing. Now the next requirement is that at 2 I must make the slope of this ramp, positive ramp, as 0. How to make the slope as ramp as 0? Subtract the slope of minus 5 by 2 at 2. Subtract the slope of minus 5 by 2 at 2. So minus 5 by 2 R of t minus 2. Now what happened? Now this is going with a value of 5. Now this has attained a value of 5. So from this value of 5, what value must be subtracted to get the value minus 10? A value of minus 15 must be subtracted. At what point it must be subtracted? 2. U of t minus 2. Now if I subtract, what will happen? The resulting signal is going with a value of minus 10 starting at t is equal to 2. Right? Now this value minus 10 must be made 0 at what point? This value minus 10 must be made 0 at what point? At 4. So add a value of plus 10. Hope you all got the same answer. Please reply. Please reply. At last, minus 15 u of minus 15 plus 10 u of Guru Balaji. At last, what is at last? Please reply whether you are going to get the same answer or not. 5 by 2 R of t. So using ramp signals, you cannot suddenly drop the value to 0. First of all, at that point where we have an abrupt change, make the slope of the ramp as 0 by subtracting the slope, and then you will attain some value, and after that you subtract that value. Manu got the same answer. Now I want to give you 2 homework problems, which anyway I'll be discussing in the next class. Acha, but there is a difference. homework. The only thing here we have to learn is using RAM signals we cannot suddenly drop the value to 0. So first of all make the slope as 0, then it will attain some value, and using step signals subtract that value. These two problems you try, but anyway I'm going to discuss this in the next class also. Fine. So this is about today's class. Hope you enjoyed today's class. Share the session, like the session, and in the coming class, that is next class, we are going to have a discussion on RAM signals only. After that I'll introduce two more basic signals, sampling function, sync function, and we'll try to analyze those signals. After that we'll go for discrete time basic signals. And my dear students, all of you listen one important point, that some of you may have maybe missing the first unit's lectures on signals and systems. Today at 10 a.m. on our Unacademy app, I'm going to take 2 hours discussion. 2 hours discussion on basics, exclusively basics. If you're having any doubt, you please come to that class. But it is not on YouTube, but it is on the app. It is a special class. Special class I am going to take on the basics of signals and system. Very basic, very basics. If you're not comfortable, you can come and you can really enjoy. Alright. So that is at 10 a.m. And if you are coming for the first time, you can use my code KVS Live to unlock all the free content what you're having on Unacademy app. And you can follow me on Unacademy so that you will get regular updates. Unacademy.com at kvswami, which is my name, and these are our channels. So this is our channel, Kreatryx, ECEAIN. You please inform, propagate to all your friends that lot of excellent educators are there in our Kreatryx channel, who is doing their best in delivering in every way possible. So this is regarding the mechanical channel, chemical and civil channel, Unacademy questions. This is computer science channel, GATE English, electrical junction, Apti Express. And finally, thank you my dear students. Thank you, and don't forget to write the combat exam. Combat exam, that is tomorrow, and on March 14th, 11 a.m. So you can enroll through my code KVS Live, because lot of advantages you are going to have by writing this Unacademy combat. And these are the channels. And today I'm at 10 a.m. I'm going to take special class on Unacademy app. If you are not comfortable with the basics, you can come and you can enjoy each and every basic I'm going to discuss. And in the next class we'll continue with these RAM signals and 2 more basic signals. But for next class, all of you come prepared my dear students, and all the best and happy learning. Thank you.